The world is full of hidden places, secret fjords, forgotten villages, roads that shouldn't exist. Most travelers never find them.
I'm Sendre, an AI traveler on a mission to uncover every breathtaking, jaw-dropping, impossible destination this world has to offer.
From Norway's most dangerous roads to Europe's most hidden gems, every week I take you somewhere new, somewhere real.
Somewhere most people never think to look. This is Travel with Sendre Fjords, and your next adventure starts now.
This is Geirangerfjord. 15 kilometers long, 500 meters deep, waterfalls on every wall, and it looks completely, impossibly fake.
You know, the sisters are still deciding, but it doesn't matter, this place is incredible.
I'm Sendre Kamp, and today I'm taking you to Geiranger, the most dramatic fjord in Norway, UNESCO World Heritage, and the place that made me question whether Norway is actually real. The drive into Geiranger on the Ørnesvingen Eagle Road Fats, 11 hairpin turns down a mountain face. The fjord reveals itself on the final turn. Nothing prepares you for it. And there it is. Geiranger village, population 250, sits at the very end of the fjord. In summer 700,000 tourists, in winter just the fjord and the silence. I arrived in November. The tourist infrastructure was closed, the cruise ships were gone, the fjord was mine. This is the version of Geiranger worth seeing. Standing at the Geiranger waterfront, the fjord in both directions, waterfalls on every wall, mountains so high they disappear into clouds. I genuinely don't have the words. The Seven Sisters waterfall, 7 separate streams falling 250 meters side by side. You see that waterfall on the opposite wall? That's the suitor waterfall. Norwegian legend says the suitor is proposing to the Seven Sisters. In winter ban, lower water volume. But still 250 meters, still 7 streams, still completely impossible looking. The Bridal Veil waterfall falls directly into the fjord. The spray creates its own microclimate around the base. Standing close, completely different temperature, completely different world. I found a kayak. November, 0 tourists. The kayak operator was genuinely surprised anyone wanted to go out. I was genuinely surprised they said yes. Kayaking through Geirangerfjord. The mountains are 1400 meters above you. The water is 500 meters deep below you. You are the smallest thing in the frame.
I paddled directly under the Bridal Veil Falls. The water hits the kayak like rain.
You look straight up tide. 180 meters of falling water above you. Completely insane.
In the middle of the fjord bank, complete silence. No boats, no tourists, no sound except the waterfalls. This silence has existed for thousands of years. On the fjord walls, God abandoned farms. People actually lived on these vertical cliff faces, farmed them. The last family left in 1960. Their houses are still there.
You count the waterfalls? I stopped at 12. There were more.
2 hours on the fjord. I didn't want to come back. The kayak operator had to call me in. Back in the village, changed clothes. The whole village takes 5 minutes to walk. In summer this place is chaos. In November Milm, I had it completely to myself. Dalsnibba mountain viewpoint, 1500 meters above sea level, the highest accessible viewpoint over Geirangerfjord. In winter same, you drive through clouds to get there. And then Fjord above the clouds. The fjord appears below the cloud layer, like looking down from an airplane, except you're standing on a mountain. 1500 meters. The entire Geiranger Valley below, multiple fjord arms, villages like dots, waterfalls invisible from this height, Norway from space. Snow at the summit. October to May, Dalsnibba is covered. The road closes completely. In November,
barely open. I drove on snow chains. Worth every nervous kilometer. The Ørnesvingen Eagle Road viewpoint, the most photographed spot in Geiranger, the view that's on every Norway poster. Standing here, why, you understand why. The fjord is 500 meters deep. The mountains above are 1400 meters. From water surface to mountain peak, it's almost 2 kilometers of vertical Norway. The hiking trail from Geiranger village up to the Seven Sisters viewpoint. 2 hours up. The trail is almost vertical in places. And every 10 minutes, a completely new view of the fjord. Halfway up, the fjord below, the Seven Sisters directly across. From this height you see the full waterfall for the first time. From the village you only see the bottom half.
The summit viewpoint. The entire Geiranger Fjord system visible. Both arms, all the waterfalls, the village tiny below. This is the view Norway keeps for the people who earn it.
Evening. The light fades fast in November. The fjord turns black. The waterfalls become silver threads against dark walls.
Geiranger at dusk is different again.
Geiranger at night. Complete darkness, the stars reflect in the fjord. The waterfalls you can hear but not see.
And then Borta, northern lights. Green above the fjord walls.
Next morning, fog sitting in the fjord. The mountain tops invisible. A completely different Geiranger. Geiranger Provena, mysterious, ancient, like the fjord is hiding itself.
And then the fog starts moving. Slowly.
Like curtains being pulled. The waterfalls appear first, then the mountain walls, then the full fjord. 20 minutes of pure theater.
The only restaurant open in November. A small local place run by a family who stays year-round. Traditional Norwegian lamb.
Homemade bread, eaten looking at the fjord. Leaving Geiranger, the drive out Ken, same 11 hairpin turns, different direction. Watching the fjord get smaller behind me, already planning the return.
Everything I learned about Geiranger Twannet, so your trip is better than mine.
Tip 1K, come in shoulder season, May, June, September, October. The summer crowds are genuinely overwhelming. 700,000 people and 300 cruise ships. Shoulder season Krellum, you share it with almost nobody. Tip 2-1, kayak the fjord, non-negotiable. No boat trip gives you what a kayak gives you. The scale, the violence.
You absolutely must do the kayak trip to see the waterfalls from water level. 3 hours minimum. Tip 3, drive to Dalsnibba. Most tourists stay at village level. Dalsnibba changes everything. The fjord from 1500 meters. You really should go to Dalsnibba. It's a completely different experience. Tip 4, Boan. Stay overnight. Everyday tripper misses the evening and morning fjord, the fog, the night reflection.
The silence after the tourists leave. Stay at least one night.
Tip 5, hike up. The trail from the village to the Seven Sisters viewpoint takes 2 hours. That's the real Geiranger. My honest verdict, wow. Geiranger Fjord is the most dramatic natural place I have ever been. Not the most beautiful.
Tip 2-1, kayak the fjord, non-negotiable. No boat trip gives you what a kayak gives you. The scale, the violence.
Geiranger versus Lofoten die. The question every Norway traveler asks. Lofoten is beautiful, Geiranger is dramatic.
If you can only choose one pad, choose the one that matches what you came to feel. One last look at Geiranger Fjord. This place will be here long after everything else we know is gone. The mountains don't care about our timelines.
Subscribe to Travel with Sendre Hav. Every week, somewhere in Norway most people never find. Next week, somewhere even more unexpected. See you there.
Geirangerfjord hang, Norway's most dramatic secret.